This is Authentic You TV, and Michelle Arbeau has been doing these wonderful interviews all night, and we were just kind of talking, kind of in the green room-ish area, about what we were getting from the different interviews. And I wanted to ask you, Michelle, what's been coming up for you as you've been hearing all these people talking about authenticity from their unique perspectives? Are you learning anything? Is anything popping for you?
Oh, wow, it's been transformational because each person has brought a unique perspective to what it means to be authentic, and it's been just a series of aha moments for me.
Yeah? Any particular aha moment that you care to share?
Well, I guess I knew all of the different views that they brought up, but just to hear them from a different perspective or from the other person, it really just brought it all home, And one example, Elizabeth, you were saying about we each have our own unique gifts and things to bring to the world. And, it got me thinking about the fact that, we all think it's very hard to live our authentic self and be our authentic, you. So to think of it in terms of, okay, I have these unique skills and talents, and to bring them to life, that's easy. Yeah, I love it.
It's actually easier. It's actually easier to be ourselves than anyone else.
Yes,
because it's easy. It's easy for you to be. Who can you be you better than you? Who
exactly.
Can be you better than
Well,
you?
it's like keeping up a lie. It's like if you tell one lie, then you have to tell another lie, then you got to tell another
It's
lie,
exhausting.
and then you can't. It's like you can't be. But if you don't have to lie, like if everybody knows, and you're Neil Donald Walsh. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. In one of his Conversations with God books, they were talking about the Hebs, the HEBs, the highly enlightened beings, and he was saying that they live as if everything they did or said was broadcast to the world. So if we wanted to be a highly enlightened being, we should live as if everything we did, everything we said, and everything we even thought was going to end up on the cover of People magazine for the world to see.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Talk about wearing our laundry on our sleeve, or like being naked, you know? It's like we would have to come to terms with this. So bad. One thing, in the dream world, as a dream expert, people are coming to me with naked dreams so much, more lately than ever. And nakedness in a dream is about being revealed, being transparent, and whether some people are comfortable being naked in their dream. Most people are like, but it has to do with how comfortable you are being truly you. Yeah, and I love what Jenny was talking about your body being kind of a way of getting into your authenticity.
Well, because our spirits are so big, and then we have these bodies that are supposed to house this bigness, and it's like, I find myself going, I'm too small sometimes, how does it all fit, and how can I hold more and ground more of that authentic spirit, like what you were talking about, that just that divine spirit impulse moving through us. And sometimes when that moves through, it's like, oh my God, my body can't handle all of that. It just feels really intense. So how to, ground the bodies here, how to help the bodies hold more of that light and truth and be able to really function with it. Because when we're in pain or dis-ease, it keeps us from living our most authentic self, which is absolutely free, absolutely love, absolutely, flowing. And when the body is not flowing, we're not able to be quite as authentic. Right. So it's like a little lower vibration. I'm trying to help the bodies catch up with that spiritual vibration so that we can flow in that.
Well, I noticed you mentioned when we were sitting over there about the grounding cord. That's a powerful tool.
Yeah.
Not only to ground ourselves, but to release energy. I have a very dear friend
Let's do it right now.
That. Okay.
Let's do it. How do we have a grounding cord so we can be more authentic? Do we just envision it?
Do you want to go ahead?
You want to share something?
Don't be so polite. Somebody start.
Go ahead, you go first, and then I'll share.
Well, I like to just imagine there's a cord coming right out of the bottom of your spine that you can just drop, like a golden cord that you can just drop right straight down into the center of the planet, and just I imagine it like those big, like the ships that you can like unravel those big cords, like the anchors, and they drop down. And so I just imagine dropping it down until it links in right into the center of the planet and just lock it in there. But that we're still free and can flow with it, but that it's anchored in, we're anchored in, and we can just constantly throughout the day just drop it. Like whatever the new ego, whatever new thing comes up that it's like, this might stress me out, just drop it. Just drop it and flow into the next moment, because, you know, we're totally new in every moment if we can just drop things down.
Oh, I love that. And my dear friend, Vicki Reiner, she's a healer. She taught me that you can imagine it looking like, I love this, you can imagine it looking like a tree trunk or a string of pearls. That's when I've been working with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Goyles love coils.
And it was so sexy to me, like this string of pearls. I was like, yes. Wow. And I just imagine, so when I drop the grounding cord, I imagine the string of pearls, and I imagine the core of the earth being this gigantic pearl, and it locks me into place, and yet as I'm walking around, I'm still free. And then she had mentioned, Vicki Reiner also mentioned a waterfall. Isn't that gorgeous? Like the grounding cord could be a waterfall,
flowing,
just flowing like our femininity.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great idea. Let's drop the grounding cord. Do you want to lead us? Do you want to lead us in that, Jenny?
Sure.
I think
Kelly.
we're kind of doing it right now. I mean, we could just take a
grounding
big breath and just like
anchor in.
Anchor in.
It doesn't take any more than an intention for it to just be done.
Oh, I like that.
It's just done. You can just be in the grocery store and grounding cord, it's done. It's like really our intention is that quick. And
I like that. I just got my pearls.
She got her pearls.
I need to practice that.
I know.
Yeah, because grounding is a huge issue for me. I always forget to ground, and I think that really helps to center you and
When I start feeling stressed and like all bound up, I was in Hawaii a few years ago, and I was underneath a waterfall that was just pouring, and I can still see the flowers and how beautiful it was, and being in the midst of that water going through me and over me. I just felt like there's no way you can hold on to stress, or no way you can hold on to a mask when you're feeling that beautiful love flowing, and that flow also feels like all the love of the world just pouring in. And our job is to just let it in, let it flow through, and that's our job.
And receive.
And then what else? Whatever else happens is not our business.
Oh, I love that.
Just let it flow.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I think you had mentioned something about being new every moment in one of the interviews. Someone was talking about being new every moment. We had the opportunity to be new.
I think that was Alana.
I was saying that too. Yeah.
I love that we just to realize, like right now in this moment on the 405 freeway, this person cut me off.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Kelly, how if someone were looking at me right now, when this person cut me off on the freeway, okay, in this moment, if this were being captured on tape, okay, let me be new in this moment again. Like catch my breath and bless them, because maybe they're rushing to the hospital because someone's ill. We don't know. Like just how can I make the highest and most powerful meaning out of this moment, and just to bless them, and bless them even if they just cut me off. Raise their vibrational frequency. I'm gonna bless you on your way. It's powerful.
I have a picture in my mind of this this painting that I saw once of this little girl on a queen's throne. She had a big crown on her head, but it was this little young girl, and she had innocence beaming out of her, but there was this look of kind of like a Mona Lisa look, like I know everything, but I'm innocent and I'm precious. I feel like that's kind of the sweet spot of authenticity to me, taking in the wisdom and knowing how to maneuver through this world, and knowing how to be strong and how to be tough and how to be soft and but then having that innocence just right there, like right there, right at the heart of it, guiding the way. I don't know. Kind of like that, the way you look right now. I know. It's kind of like that. A little bit like that. Or when that fails, be a dolphin. Like you were saying.
Yes. Transparent, right? Yeah.
Pretty yummy.
Yeah, I love that innocence part that you said, because, that's I guess a lot of people refer to me as naive or, overly optimistic, because that's how I live my life. It's, why not? It's the innocence. It's like, well, why can't I? Young children, they say, well, I'm going to be this when I grow up, and why not, right? So that's how I go about life, Why not? Why can't I, come from the East Coast and come here and do this? Why not? Why not?
Exactly.
You can.
And there are so many people in my circle that, would never even think of that, but I guess that's the innocence and the beauty, holding that, holding that beautiful innocence that children have. We need to embrace more of that.
Yeah. And it activates it in other people too.
It's contagious. It is infectious. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It really is. It's true.
It's the best kind of contagious kind of a thing. I was just thinking about it though. You came out here like a day and a half ago, from the East Coast through sleet, hail, storms, like missed flights and all of that to start your TV show. And here you are, you're doing it. Just bam. Like, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to come out. Here I am. Husband, camera, boom, done. It's kind of amazing. So yay, Michelle.
Yes. Thank you.
We applaud you. And we applaud everybody who's watching, listening, because this is a reflection of you.
Yes.
Permission for you, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Elizabeth and Jen.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you for having
It's a love fest. We're going to have our own moment here, so bye-bye. We'll talk to you later. We're going to get our own room. A higher view.
A higher view room.
I love that.
I do
I think
too.
it's fantastic. You're so good.
You're going to
with
have to
those
use that
things.
somehow, some way. Can't let
here,
that
right
go
now.
unused.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I think it would piss off Barbara Walters and Whoopi. Like, what do you mean a higher view? That view isn't high? Huh? Oh, we're going to get you, sucker. That wasn't being filmed. Dana Walden. See, the best stuff always happens when you think the camera's not rolling anymore.
Kelly,
Oh my God!
I got news for you. The best stuff always happens anytime you're here.
Oh,
Whether the camera's rolling or not. It's true.
I love these guys. Well, there's another wonderful guest to bring up, so perhaps we should,
Yes.
you know.
Okay, tell me.